Nikolaos Floratos, the founder of Funding Expert Academy, as well as the creator of the Funding Expert Transformation Formula that transforms any individual into a funding expert with the proper guidance, with the proper methodology. As you can see, or you can guess, I am still again in Paris. You can see a little bit at the back the Eiffel Tower. I like this. It's springtime. People are outside. They are enjoying the good weather, the sunny weather. And I decided to stop here and give you my next training regarding dissemination and exploitation, which is one of the fundamental elements in developing a successful proposal in any European funding program, even if it is Erasmus+, Horizon 2020, Creative Europe, or Europe for Citizens, or whatever. And why it is important to have a dissemination exploitation strategy already planned in your proposal? Because the evaluators and the European Commission wish to have a very clear understanding how you're going to communicate the project results, as well as how you're going to take advantage of the outcomes of your project at the end or during the project implementation. So and why they want that? They want that because in the previous funding programs, we had a lot of projects. By the end of the funding period, they were stopping. So there wasn't any added value added to the society or to the target group, to the initial target group of the funded projects. So the European Commission learned from that, and instead of having now projects falling into the valley of death, which means that they stop and nothing happens after the funding period, they say, if you want to get funded, then you need to convince us that you have a very clear strategy, a very clear plan, how you're going to communicate and take advantage of the project results. So now, let me clarify now the three different terms that some people are confused, which is communication, dissemination, and exploitation. Well, dissemination, first of all, is promoting and raising awareness of your project results and project activities and project achievements. Communication is promoting and raising awareness as well as engaging your target group in relation to your project results, project activities, and project achievements, etc. Which means that engagement, what does it mean? To have a dialogue. And let me give you an example. Disseminating a leaflet, meaning promoting and raising awareness. I give the leaflet to you, you take it, you read it. That's dissemination. However, if I give you the leaflet about the project, you read it, and then you ask questions about the project, then you are engaged. And that's communication, where we have these two ways, dialogue between the project actors and the beneficiaries, the stakeholders, the target groups. So that's the difference between dissemination and communication. Now, what is exploitation? Well, exploitation deals not only with project achievements, project results, project activities, project tasks, project information as communication dissemination. It goes one step further and is how you're going to take advantage of the project results during the project implementations, but specifically after the end of the project. So you need to understand now that you need to have two plans in your proposal. One, that you're going to say how you're going to communicate the project results, the project activities, the project tasks, the project information, and the other one is how you're actually going to take advantage specifically of the project results. So how you're going to have a return of your investment, how you're going to create value out of your project results. And let's see now what we mean with project results, because this is very important. Some people might say project results are my public deliverables. Well, it's not only that. We can have the public deliverables, we can have the outputs, the products that we have produced, we can have knowledge that we have obtained through our implementation of the project. It could be some recommendations, policy recommendations that we came out from our 2, 3, 4 years project that we have been involved, and then we need to transfer these policy recommendations into policy makers through connecting with policy advisors, for example. And we need now these two plans. One is the communication plan in our proposal, and the other one is the exploitation plan. Very quickly, I'm going to tell you what will be the structure of the communication plan or dissemination plan, and then I will tell you what should be the structure of the exploitation plan. The structure of the communication plan should start, first of all, of what to be communicated, what to be disseminated. And as we said, project activities, project info, public deliverables, project achievements, lessons learned. So these are mainly what we should communicate in any kind of project. The second element that we need to have, the second column, is that, okay, what to be disseminated, then to whom? Who will be interested about our project information? Who will be interested about project deliverables? Who will be interested in our project achievements and project tasks? So these are our target groups. The third column is, you can put an extra column saying why. Why my target group is interested about this public deliverable, or why this target group is interested about project achievements, about lessons learned, the why element. The next element that we need to have after the why is the how. How we're going to communicate, disseminate this project output to our target group. It can be conferences, it can be distribution of leaflets, it can be participating in events or organizing events, it can be the project website, it can be through social media. There are different methods, dissemination, communication methods, quite extensive and exhaustive ones that I'm always giving to my students. Now the other one after the how is when. When are we going to apply this communication dissemination method in order to engage this target group and inform them and promote raising awareness about this project output or about this project activity? Then we need to say after the when, at what level, dissemination communication level. Is it going to be at the local, regional, national, European, international level? We don't specify for each of our activities, because you understand, if we organize a national workshop, then this national workshop is at a national level or a local one. If it is a website, then we immediately have a reach through international audience. The next element that we would like now to clarify is after at what level, how much? How many resources we need at international, national, regional, local level to apply this dissemination communication method in order to reach this target group and inform them and promote raising awareness about our dissemination or communication output. And our strategy, which you understand now, becomes a big table. Then our strategy our plan ends with the last column, which is how well. How can we know that this dissemination method, in order to reach this target group at that level with these given resources, will have an impact, we will perform well? So we have these performance indicators, these milestones, for example, number of monthly website visits, or number of followers in our social media Facebook channel, or number of publications that we have been accepted to submit a paper, or number of events that we have been invited to present the project findings, or a number of policy makers or policy advisors that we have involved in our campaigns. So you understand now that we need to give quantitative and not that much qualitative indicators in order to show in order to know how we can perform well. And now this is the dissemination communication plan. Now let's go very quickly, because the time is limited, to the exploitation plan. Well, the exploitation plan, as we said at the beginning, is to take advantage of project results. So in order to take advantage of something, whatever that is, you need two conditions first of all. And what are these conditions? The first condition is that you need, first of all, to own the project result, which means you need to have very clearly specified the intellectual property rights of each one of your project results. Who owns what, under which conditions? So this is something that we need to have for each one of our outcomes. Our IPR, our ownership model. And there are different ownership models: open, creative spaces, proprietary ones, different models that we discuss also in more detail in our course on dissemination exploitation. The second element, the second condition that we need to fulfill in order to exploit something is we need to know what are the strong and weak points of our output, of our results, and try to eliminate the weak points and try to take advantage of the strong ones. And then, what else we need? We need to know what are the opportunities related to the environment that we're going to have our exploitation of our project result, and what are any threats from the environment that are related to our project result. And what is that? That is the SWOT analysis. SWOT. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So we need to have very well clarified. I repeat, the IPR model, the ownership model, who owns what under which conditions, and the SWOT analysis for each one of our project results. And the second, and then what we need now to have our exploitation strategy complete, we apply the same principles that we did with the communication or dissemination strategy. What are these? Then we start. What to be exploited, to whom, under which method, for example, organizing road shows, making face-to-face meetings with potential investors, with potential stakeholders, with policy makers, with policy advisors to push our results, to advance our results. Then when this will take place, at what level, local, regional, national, European, international, how many resources we're going to allocate, and last but not least, performance indicators. How well, for example, how many agreements we expect to have by the end of the project with some stakeholders that are accepting to use our project results or to purchase our project results, or how many policy officers we expect to endorse our policy recommendations. So you understand now that we very quickly now, I did something that probably requires from you to digest more time, and this is what we do in our training course on dissemination and exploitation. What you need to do in order to exploit and communicate, disseminate and exploit project results, project activities, project information. Thank you for your time. I hope it was helpful to you. Keep up learning, enjoy it, and see you on the other side.
Hi there, this is Nikolaos Floratos, the founder of Funding Expert Academy. If you like this video, then there are three things that you can do. First, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can give you more videos like that in the near future. Secondly, you can register for downloading for free my just released new ebook on Learn from the Champions in Horizon 2020, where it identifies who are the champions in EU funding and what are their habits for becoming so successful. And third, what you need to do is to comment on my blog about this video, what you like, what you didn't like, if you have any questions, and I will be trying to answer all of them personally. Thank you for your attention. Till next time, enjoy life and keep on learning.